presented by Lowe's, and then it's time for our speed round. And this is all about us tracking history as we go through the season. So here's one that we're tracking. Myles Garrett being 5 sacks away from a record with 6 games to go. What is it? Myles Garrett 5 sacks away from, I don't even know what the record is.
Well,
I think it's 22 and a half. 22 and a half.
Strahan.
And TJ
Strahan, and I think he gets there. He's on a mission. He's been unbelievable. Garrett's going to win Defensive Player of the Year, and I think he gets the sack record.
And it's amazing how bad the Browns have been, and he continues to stand out. Now, they got the win today, but it was the Raiders. We'll see what they do going forward. But what?
Shador.
Well, yeah.
Everything changes.
Well, we'll see. We'll see against the 49ers. It may be a little harder against the 49ers. But Myles Garrett's been incredible. And I go back to Super Bowl week when all of a sudden Garrett wants out and, you know, I want to go win, and they throw enough money at him, and what? Oh, I'm fine here. Imagine him on a contender. Imagine what he could have done if he had landed with a great team this year.
Well, we don't got to imagine too much because now he's going to break the sack record, get money, everyone's going to be happy. Shador said this was only off a week. So normally when we talk about the Browns, this is all we talk about. What did Myles Garrett do? Shador said they found their guy. So the next time we talk about Myles Garrett, we'll be talking about the playoffs and their starting quarterback, Shador Sanders.
I agree. Shador did a heck of a job. He really did. That whole team rallied around him. But that Myles Garrett, he's a different guy.
Yeah.
And we've been around a lot of players throughout our years, and there are some guys that are just different. You walk out on the practice field, he looks different. The game starts, and this guy is that guy, and he's been that guy from day one. The record is 22 and a half.
There we go.
Michael Strahan and T.J. Watt had it. I was playing for the Giants when Strahan got it. And Brett Favre took a little dive. There's no doubt that Myles Garrett is gonna obliterate this record. He's on a mission. It's hard to get 3 sacks in a game. And he's like calling his shots. They can't block him.
All right, what about JSN? He needs 652 receiving yards for the NFL record. He'll break Calvin Johnson's.
And he's going to get it. I mean, he's just on an absolute heater. It's unbelievable. Give a lot of credit to Clint Kubiak. So much people are talking about Jaxon Smith-Njigba, rightfully so, because he's having such an unbelievable year. But what Kubiak has done with Sam Darnold, who's playing unbelievable this year, the connection between those two, they're all new pieces, right? You know, Kubiak's first year there, Darnold's first year there, and they're connecting with JSN. It's his first year as sort of the main guy as the #1 wide receiver. It's an unbelievable story for that Seattle offense, and I think he gets it. I think he gets to 2,000 yards.
I think so, too, and you said it about Myles Garrett. He looks different. JSN looks different, not in a good way. It doesn't stand out. He's not big, right? He doesn't look like he's a Blazer, but he gets open, he gets the ball in his hands, and he's unstoppable, and he can track the ball. He can do everything, and he doesn't look like a guy. He's not the big, tall Calvin Johnson Megatron type, but he just produces.
He blows my mind every week because when you watch Seattle play, like you look at the box score, it's Jaxon Smith-Njigba, and then like the next guy's like 40 yards.
Okay.
As a former defensive back, I'm like, double team him, triple, like make someone else beat you. So like they've done this now for 12 weeks. I think he gets it as well.
Yeah, you know what's amazing to me about him, he's in his 2nd year, and I've been to practice, I've watched him play a lot. He is so mature. I've said this, and to me this is almost as high a compliment as you can give. He reminds me of Marvin Harrison Sr. These guys who have such command of their game, releasing, route running, getting away from the guy at the top of the route, catching the ball on the run, all different kinds of routes. He's just so mature. And when you talk to him, he's a young kid. He's really young, but he's such a student of the game, and it shows up every week. I do think if you're defending them, take him away. But teams have not been able to do that, and a real credit to him.
All right, guys, Chicago's never had a 4,000-yard passer. Caleb Williams is at 2,568. Can he do it?
Yeah, he's on pace for a little over 3,900, but I'm going to say no. I don't think he gets there. Not a hater, Chicago, and Caleb's had a great year, but as the weather gets colder in Chicago, and we've seen that schedule, it gets a lot tougher. I think they're going to go more run-heavy, which is what Ben Johnson wants to do. Think about how he called the plays in Detroit. They want to run the ball and play good defense, which is what they're doing. Their defense is really good, so I just don't see them getting into a bunch of shootouts. So I think it's a great year for Caleb, but I don't think he gets to 4,000 yards.
Yeah, he was ahead of the rate for a while. He's slipping some now, but you're right. The weather's going to be a factor, and their focus is just win football games. He can throw for 4,000 next year. Just get to the playoffs. That should be their focus, and it looks like they're going to get there.
Let Caleb cook. I think he gets it. And I agree what you guys are saying, but I do think when you start to play the Bears going down the stretch, these teams are going to say, we're not letting you run the ball. We're going to put everybody in the box. Caleb, go beat us. And I think we saw a little bit today. He was on rhythm, hitting his back foot. The ball was out. I think the more he starts doing that, I think these bigger passing games are going to happen for him.
Yeah, I agree with you. And if you watch him from week 1 to playing on Sunday, this is a different quarterback. Yep. So confident, so poised, really good in situational football. Not always trying to make the spectacular play. He throws the ball away. When he gets a chance to go run, he goes ahead and does it. So I just think his command has improved dramatically. I do think teams are going to say, make Caleb beat us, and I think he's going to be up to the task. I really like their team.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.